Neither squad at full strength in this one, so I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Green, Harden out there with Luwawu. Then there's Harris, and it's Jordan in at the center position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now Lillard. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Harden. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Now, here's Lillard. Here's Covington. Here's Nurkic. Back to Covington. The 9-foot shot. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Green. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And now Portland on the break. Here's Nurkic. It's Powell on the wing. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. On the wing, Harden. Passes it to Harris. Here's Luwawu. Back to Harris. They grab their own miss. Now the pass to Luwawu. Harris with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Powell. Lillard outside. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris outside. And here's Harden. Good D by Covington.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Harris following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good with the wing jumper. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Luwawu. And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Nets. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Shoots from the high post. And again, it's Portland converted.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Now, here is Harden. Harris outside. Back to Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Brown. 6 to shoot. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Count that bucket.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Brooklyn trailing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, here is Harden. Defense is right there. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. He got it up. That shot off the mark. It's all tied in Portland. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Brown. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Harden gets the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. Down low. Here's Kanter. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Kanter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Harden the pass to Griffin. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Aggressive and incredibly quick end-to-end. Lillard is always a threat on the fast break.
Harden with it. Now Covington defending. Pass to Jordan. Lillard against Harden. Here's Jordan. And the layup is good.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard attacking and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Luwawu, covered by Anthony. Powell with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lobs it up for Anthony.
Well, Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
There's a minute left here in the second. Harden up top. He's got 10. And he gets the bucket.
And honestly, that was a great effort defensively, but Harden just with that unique ability to get his shot off under any circumstances.
Pass to Powell. Here's the three. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Jordan. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Then for the Nets, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Lillard. Over Irving. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position. And
thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Harris is out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Griffin. And it's all evened up.
You have to do better than that. Griffin is a pro at muscling in those difficult shots.
Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Lillard against Irving. 5 on the clock. And Covington sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurt so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And the Nets also making a change. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Powell kicks to Nurkic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Trailblazers leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Tries from 10. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Nurkic with it. And there's the pass to Simons. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Harris passes to Claxton. Over Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Anthony Simons. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Irving. To the paint. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Harden against McCollum. Harden kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Now Jones. Bobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And for a big man, Jordan runs the floor like a gazelle. One of the best athletes we have at that position.
Anthony on the wing. Pass to Kanter. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Kanter's got 10.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Harden against McCollum. Harden, that's good. He's got 14.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anthony, the pass to Kanter. And he banks in the layup.
Like the execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Nets trail by 3. Now, here is Harden. 14 points for him. They kick it out to Green. Back to Harden. It's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
It's still anybody. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Harden. Out to Harris. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Harden left side. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. McCollum dishes to Carmelo. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Melo playing de facto point guard here as the ball handler, working on the pick and roll. So it's another element that's going to be tough to stop.
And here's Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Harden against Lillard. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Irving, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
This is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
Anthony right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That free throw good from Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here is Harden. Harris kicks to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Lillard with it. Over Harden. Portland again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. For 3, Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Irving up top. He's guarded by McCollum. The shot's good from Irving.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Lillard way outside. Again the miss by Lillard. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. Irving can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Cullen passes to Carmelo. The tray. Feeds it to Nurkic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot. He's checked in for Irving. Harden against Lillard. It's in!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Harden against Lillard. From the arc. Portland again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-4 run. Harden kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Harden. And the shot goes down.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Lillard missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Aldridge down low. Here's Perry. It's off. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much. C.J. McCollum has talked about the bomb.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Lopez is there. That one misses. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton on the wing. Lopez passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find using his height to see over the defense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Giannis, following the score by Damian Lillard. Offensive rebound. Giannis dishes to Lopez. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Really left alone that time.
The quick, accurate release. McCollum thrives on catch and shoot opportunities.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. No good on that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Covington kicks to Lillard. Passes it to Nurkic. McCollum trying to get open.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position. Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
Bucks trail by 3. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the pass to Middleton. Lopez against Nurkic. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Here is Lillard. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. The 3 from McCollum, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep. Hey Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's Nurkic after Drew Holiday's score. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. Milwaukee with the rebound. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And Lopez gets it to go. It's all knotted up.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
To the inside. Covington kicks to McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shot from the top of the key. Powell pulls it in. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Lillard misses. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Middleton can't get it to go. The Trailblazers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Lillard with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland.
Venom.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Here's Jones. He kicks to Cantor, stolen by Middleton, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Cantor against Portis. Back to Forbes. Fires the 3. That shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. Stolen by Middleton. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Picked off in midair. Over to the wing. Tucker the pass to Portis. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Simons. Cantor inside. Defended by Portis. The shot's good from Cantor.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Forbes. Kicks it to Tucker. Inside. Here's Portis. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Cantor dishes to McCollum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
To the middle, here's Tucker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Simons. The 3 from McCollum connects from three-point range. McCollum's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his third triple of the game, first in the quarter.
Here is Forbes. Portis trying to free himself. Forbes can't get it to go. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Bucks trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to Tucker. The pass to Portis. Here's Forbes. Portis trying to free himself. That 3 off the mark.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Powell, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Bucks also with the sub. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Shot to stop the run, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Bucks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And that one's good. Lillard.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Lopez finds Giannis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Giannis passes to Connaughton. It's up a 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
He was very creative in how he orchestrated their offense.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lillard against Holiday. McCollum passes to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 12 in the game. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by McCollum.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Lopez. Knocked loose. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 5. Giannis, no good. Lillard against DiVincenzo. McCollum passes to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Holiday looking over the floor. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Covington finds Powell. And too long on the shot. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Down by 12. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, Kanter is a single-minded scorer. Doesn't like to be denied, but he's got position, even dealing with a lot of contact. Now, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on his team.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Passes to Simons. Over in the corner, Lillard. Puts it up from 17, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
And Simons a bit undersized at that two-guard position, only 6'3", but a natural two with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point.
Kanter inside, working on Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Kanter is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Portland. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. And Kanter drops them both. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 17.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game. Portis kicks to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. That shot misses. And so it's Portland with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Portland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tucker in at the 5. The shot by Lillard, wide open. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Now Lillard. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Covington finds Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Lillard outside. Here's the pass to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 18. Giannis passes to Holiday. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Here is Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The long-distance three is buried. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard scanning the floor. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside Holiday. That shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. McCollum outside. Anthony finds McCollum. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 20. Middleton the pass to Giannis. The shot's good. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Back to Lopez. The dish to Holiday. The three. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
Well, he had a hand in just about everything they did tonight. I mean, he just didn't take a single possession off on either end. He was the complete package.
And it's Lillard missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about... very strange.
Foul for three. Nurkic finds McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And some changes here for the Bucks. Three-pointer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. 15-point game. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put
Rib City. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
And the Clippers starting five. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the two-guard position. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
And George drops them both. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now George following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Leonard inside. Powell's there. And he gets it to go.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
And here are the Trailblazers. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Jackson against Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Pass to George. Over McCollum. And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
McCollum against George. Lillard with no one around. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Good. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Here's Lillard. The pass to Powell. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Cantor checked in for Portland. Batum scanning the floor. Back to Leonard. Batum wide open. He fires. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the basket by McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Jackson passes to Zubac. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And then for Los Angeles, Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Rondo after Enes Kanter's basket. And here's Rondo. Here's Patterson. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Here's Leonard. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 6 points.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Morris against Anthony. Passes it to Kanter. The shot that time, not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Coffee. Clock at 6. Kennard for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. And they pick up 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rondo with it. To the paint. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Rondo looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. Here's Nurkic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Powell in for Lillard. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Morris. Batum comes in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The pass to Zubac. To the inside, Patterson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really...
Oh! Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 4-point game. McCollum with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. McCollum's got 6. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson looking it over. He feeds it to Batum. Outside for Jackson. Back to Batum. Shoots over Powell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Over George. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Here's Simons. Guarded by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Batum attacking. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 4. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. McCollum against George. Covington passes to Cannon. And he could not get that one. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Jones the pass to Cannon. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
A 3 from Leonard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were firmly in. And that's a wrap.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Damian Lillard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, Batum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson finds Leonard. 5 to shoot. And the shot is long. Blazers on offense. Trailing here by 8. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
The shot by George, no good. Trailblazers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Hits, count that one from Nurkic.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 12 in the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Down low, stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard's got the ball on the wing, Batum. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. A 3 from McCollum. Oturu with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket is good. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Oturu. Nice move. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Passes it to Simons. Back to Kanter. And the layup's good off the glass. Kanter's got 6.
And that's just all muscle there. Kanter is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Kennard. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. Reverses. He takes it up and lays it in.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Rondo dishes to Morris. Now here's Rondo. He's covered closely. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Anthony against Morris. Anthony down low. And that one, good.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Clippers leading by 6. Pass to Kennard. Here's Oturu. Morris outside to the paint. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McCollum. And that one released in time, but no good.
I like when Kennard hustles on D. He's capable of making a difference on that end.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard, Anthony out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Cantor in at the center filling out the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Zubats. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Tanner, high post. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard, the pass to Patterson. Outside for Rondo. Now the pass to Mann. 6 to shoot. Lillard against Rondo. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Mann. That one goes in, and the Clippers lead by 8.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard attacking. It's good.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Passes it to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Mann. Off target from 3-point range. Trailblazers trail by 6, and now they decide to foul intentionally. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Lillard against Jackson. 11 feet away. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 4. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Jackson with the bounce pass. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard misses. Ball's knocked loose. And so they foul intentionally. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. Shoots from 12. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
To the inside. Leonard. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
An open look for Lillard. The putback. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Jackson against Lillard. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. A 3 from McCollum. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Powell kicks to Lillard. To take the lead. No good from 3-point territory.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Clippers win the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Lillard attacking, and Zubac with the block, and they're able to recover. Blocked again, and that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. On defense, the Clippers. Lillard finds McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. To the middle, here's Leonard. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that's an intentional foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. We're just over a minute into overtime here.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. And he is unable to get the second one.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Shot clock at 6. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Here's Lillard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard inside, guarded by Powell, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Three-pointer Lillard. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. Batum attacking. Drops in the layup for 2.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Lillard looking around to end the run. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Rondo passes to Batum. Back to Rondo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. The shot by George, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Stolen by George. Here's Rondo. Count that one. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Rondo showing once again that championship pedigree. Someone came to play.
Lillard against Rondo. On deep. Buries it from outside. Outside, George. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. And just, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The activity in front of the Brooklyn. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, they've got Harris, Harden out there with Luwawu, and it's Green, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Now here's Harden, left side Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, that's about as high percentage as it gets for DJ. Go to work, big man.
Here's Lillard. This one for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Here's Luwawu trying to find Green. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. The feed to Nurkic. That shot off. Good D by Jordan. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden against Lillard. Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Now Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Here's Luwawu. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Basket good. Lillard's got 5.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Now, here is Harden. All alone. And he hits the jumper for 2.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here is Harden. And Kanter pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's good. 2 points.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Nets leading by 3.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Now, here is Harden.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Shot's good by Anthony.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Round down low. Powell on him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Feeds to Cantor and stolen by Aldridge. Shot and game clock separated by 5. For 3, Harris. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, the pass was perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Harden outside. 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got his second basket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it...
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Irving. From 13, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, that's just the master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Simons surveying the D. Lays it up off the glass. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Irving with it. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Aldridge. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here is Irving. No good that time. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Here's Irving. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Nets trail by 3. 1:16 left now here in the second. Here's Irving. And he lays it straight in. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Simons the pass to Cantor. He feeds it to Jones. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Dishes it to Cantor. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Cantor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Trailblazers.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Stolen by Cantor. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lobs it up for Anthony. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Luwawu. Harden outside. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Harden surveying the D. Good on the shot. And that's it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys is... And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Nets 5. Here's McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Harden outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Lillard attacking. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Here's Luwawu. And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And here's McCollum for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Luwawu. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Luwawu's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Covington. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Plays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here is Harden. 10 points for him. Here's Luwawu. And he banks in the layup. Luwawu's got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Nurkic after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Powell. McCollum with the ball. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Luwawu.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now Harden following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Clock is at 3. And the basket by Harris.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
Lillard attacking. James Harden with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Norman Powell.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lillard outside. They need this. Connects. The jumper drops. Lillard's got 10.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Aldridge following the score by Damian Lillard. Brown kicks to Irving. Over McCollum. And it's Irving missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. Sweet move. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Covington. 6 points for him.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Here's Irving. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets out in front as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got C.J. McCollum. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Simons in at the 1. To the inside, it's tipped. Here's Claxton. Harden outside. Harris against McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Harden dishes to Harris. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Portland. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. For 3, Harris. And it's Portland with the rebound. Jones drives in, and then Jones with the jam.
Well, you can tell Cantor uses his size to survey the floor, and he's really good at finding the holes in the defense with his passing.
Harden right side. Harden draws the double, and stolen by Lillard. Cantor inside, guarded by Harden. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. Irving against McCollum. And Anthony sends it back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And it's sent back by Lillard. McCollum left side, and Portland again with the bucket.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Harden. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Lillard scanning the floor. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Harden against Lillard. Outside Irving. The dish to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Pass to Nurkic. To the paint. Here's McCollum. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
The kick out to Irving. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Harris. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And it's Lillard on the follow. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Lillard against Harden. Kicks it to Griffin. The shape. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Collin passes to Nurkic. In the corner, Powell with it. And the 3-ball is good. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And, you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The pick. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair. Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Lillard dishes to Covington. Here's Powell. The rebound by Middleton.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And Antetokounmpo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here's Lillard. Down low, here's McCollum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster, and I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it. Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Passes to DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Lopez. Clock at 6. Here's Giannis. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open out to Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lillard looking around. And a wide open look for McCollum from outside off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lopez, no luck. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Foul for 3. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Nurkic. McCollum trying to get open. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McCollum.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday up top, covered by Lillard. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. The three-pointer, no good. The Bucks trail. Lopez inside, working on Nurkic. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the basket by McCollum. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Pass to Kanter. They double him with Giannis. Back to Kanter. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Anthony with the bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Stolen by McCollum. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Here's Simons. There's the feed to Kanter. Another shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
Bucks trail by 4. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 7. To the middle. It's intercepted. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trailblazers, Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Simons in at the point. Now here's McCollum. 6 points for him. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. He's off on that one. Good D by McCollum. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Portis drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Portis has got his first basket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Powell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lillard outside. 5 to shoot. Nurkic trying to get open. Goes back up. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the dunk by Powell.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Bucks trail by 6. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Forbes. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Covington. And now it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now here's Anthony. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. That's tipped. And they're running. Here's Forbes. Powell pulls it in.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here is Forbes, following the score by Damian Lillard. Forbes the pass to Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anthony on the wing. Lopez against Nurkic. Back to Anthony. A three ball. Portland with a new 14. Tries again. Powell, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The shot misses. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq. And that.
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Remember where I'm standing.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's McCollum. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here is Lillard. He has 6. It's Powell on the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And they're pushing it up. Count it. Good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday inside the line. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And he comes up with the deuce. Lillard's got 10 points.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard outside. Covington dishes to Nurkic. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. A Antetokounmpo against Covington. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick and roll situations, clearly.
McCollum passes to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. For the three. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. To the paint, Powell with the steal. Middleton against Lillard. The pass to Powell. Shot from the wing. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Damian Lillard. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Portis has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
Passes it to Cantor. Feeds it to McCollum. Hangs in the air. Deep 2 from Anthony. Here's Cantor. Out to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Holiday following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers leading by 13. McCollum outside. Now the dish to Carmelo. Back to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Off target. And so it's Portland looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Things. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Derek Jones. Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. And Jones with the stuff. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
And it's McCollum in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 13. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
McCollum outside. He dishes it to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Back to McCollum. Kicks it to Cantor. And stolen by DiVincenzo. There's the lob at Kumbo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Right wing. Cantor inside, guarded by Tucker. And yes, it's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And really inside the paint is where Cantor thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. Outside, Jones. Here's the lob to Lillard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Giannis.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor inside. Antetokounmpo's there. A putback, and Cantor able to finish.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Launches it. At the tip. Giannis on the foul. Antetokounmpo's got 18 points just in the second half.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Jones, no luck. Bucks trail by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-4 run. Tucker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Holiday, no one around him. The offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Middleton outside. Here's Connaughton. And it's Portland with the rebound. Outside Anthony. Pass to McCollum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
So, the Trailblazers win it. This was a hard... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Anthony dishes to Lillard. Back to Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside Jackson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lillard against Jackson. Now here's Lillard, guarded closer.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, George. Up again. Rebound by Nurkic.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the basket by McCollum.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now, here's Lillard. Anthony down low. Zubac defending, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
It's Jackson with the drive. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. And there's the pass to Covington. Back to Nurkic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Nurkic, with that soft touch, he's starting to cause some problems for the defense.
Outside, George. Jackson passes to Leonard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jackson against Lillard. George passes to Zubac. Over in the corner, Batum. The 3. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. and he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Here's Nurkic after the basket by Los Angeles. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Jones checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Mann. Drops one in from the wing.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Powell. He feeds it to Cantor. Shoots from the line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Good touch on the jumper, especially from mid-range. Cantor hits a high percentage of those shots.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Mann. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Misses the jumper.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that does it for the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
We've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Oturu in at the 5 spot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Morris kicks to Rondo. And it's Portland with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Simons the pass to Powell. Banked in off the glass. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
A floater, and Rondo finishes inside.
Trickery of Rondo. You know he loves to go for those floaters from time to time.
Up top, Cantor. Pass to Simons. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Morris passes to Patterson. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Melo has to be in position for plays like that. That time, perfect position.
Rondo scanning the floor. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trailblazers leading by 6. A three from McCollum. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Oturu, covered by Anthony. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lillard against Rondo. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Here's the pass to Kennard. 1:02 left to play here in the half.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Lillard outside. Paul George grabs the miss.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Oturu, covered by Anthony. And the basket by Oturu.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lillard, and it's denied.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And Portland making a change here. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Here's Simons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Covington on the wing. And the shot is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
All-out effort all the time. Covington was undrafted, and he's worked his way into...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. George with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
The Clippers shooting 43% from the floor. Lillard against Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Robert Covington picks one up. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Batum finds Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's McCollum. 8 points for him. Lillard outside. Inside. And the rejection by Zubac. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Patterson. Second shot opportunity. A 3 from Leonard. Hands it from downtown.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Lillard looking around. Kicks to Covington. Powell dishes to Covington. And stolen by Patterson. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
6 on the shot clock. Basket counts. McCollum's got 13. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. The Clippers trail. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Dishes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Knocked away. And Patterson kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Great positioning on the putback. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Lobs it up for Anthony. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Gets a very good look and converts. He has 6.
And Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off, and found some space there.
Outside Jackson, pass to Leonard. He kicks to George. Jackson passes to George. Now Powell takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It'll count. And that one is off. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's man in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
Kennard with the ball. And the pass to Zubac. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D from Cantor. And even 3-on-3 break. Jones finds Powell. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Kennard for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Simons. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Kennard. And the shot goes in.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Pass to Cantor. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard makes it off the glass.
Very easily could have been and one there. Leonard takes the contact and still maintains the focus to make the score.
Here's Simons. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Outside Leonard. Over Jones. Leonard, no luck. Portland leading, and now here comes Jones leading the break. And there it is for him.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
A different look now for Portland. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Collin comes in for Norman Powell, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. George with the bucket.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Cantor. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. And George with the stuff.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Lillard outside. 1:32 left in the game. Kicks it out to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Great look, but off the mark. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 1. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. George looking around. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Oturu. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Yes!
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Cantor kicks to Anthony. Cantor inside. Morris is there. Cantor's shot is off. And here are the Clippers. Here's George. Ooh, offline. Now here's McCollum. And a deep three from Lillard. Misses there. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really, and
all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.